Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for some more oxygen not included in our thermal upgrade expansion. I guess it's not an expansion, it's the latest version. This is in developer build. Check below for the FAQ on the whole alpha build, and as well, you can get the game on Steam from Klei Entertainment. Fantastic crew. We're going back into Nuevo Kanata and building our fine little colony here of duplicants and fun people. I asked last episode if you want to comment, if you figured it out by this point, then kudos, what our duplicants naming plan is all about. So last episode we did a lot of digging, and I mean like a lot of digging. So we've been looking at the whole idea of planning this out in specific, specific deals. What's going on here? Who we got? A hatch. Everyone attack. Where's the hatch? Don't attack David. There's the hatch. Everyone, attack! We've been attacked. Oh, look at that tasty, yummy, unrefrigerated meat. So there's an issue. This gives us a chance to look at something here. If you see down here, get out of the way, David. You're in the way. Okay, we look at the meat here. I can't use the mouse to point it to you, but the second block down here, meat, it says _2, rations 2,000 calories, unrefrigerated, and it says fresh 100%. That food, that's a big change for them. They're going to actually choose their priority meals, and they actually will eat food that is less fresh first, if that makes sense. So they are going to conserve the food supply as long as they can. So they'll eat the stuff that's not fresh. So certain products like muckroot doesn't seem to have a freshness to it. Rations also don't have a freshness to them. You can see them in here. The contents of the rations box will actually show the freshness of the item, so this one doesn't. It tells what temperature it's at, so that's also unrefrigerated. I don't know if it's like a standard refrigerator, like 5 to 6 degrees Celsius. Sorry for the conversion issues. I don't convert to American so well. Come on, guys, catch up. The rest of the world's already got a new way of doing it for a little while. I'm never going to stop poking fun at my American friends about that, I'm sure. Okay, so they're dropping all this crap through the holes onto the ground. Now, that means we're going to have to go and prioritize some cleaning immediately before they hit the end of the day. So let's do that up right now. Hit K for sweeping, and go and give them a good chunk of sweeping through here. That's got to be top priority right now because, as we've pointed out before, the decor is a big issue. And right now, oh look, the light coming from this thing is producing a positive decor up here. That's cool. And over here, but down here it's kind of wrecked because of the debris. -83. You just basically have piles of junk sitting around your bed. Apparently that's a bad thing. None of us do that. We always have, I know I always have a perfectly clean room. Okay, no, I never do. Insufficient oxygen generation. Well, we haven't gotten to the oxygen, but we are starting to thin out because I think we're actually now done all our oxalate that's been exposed. So we're not going to dig any further at this point because I don't want to start messing with things, with having to go uncover stuff that actually is generating a lot of mess for us. So furnishings, we're going to go ahead and put in our beds. Do we put beds here, or do we put bedrooms here? I think we're going to go up top with the bedrooms. So give you, and there, 3, 4, 5, that would be 6. That's alright. I wouldn't mind a little more space. Is that overkill? Yeah, that's probably overkill with the spacing. We could probably fit 7 of them in there for sure. If that's going to be outer wall, then we do this. And I don't really think that they need independent bedrooms. And I know I got friends who say that it's not worth having the cots in, but hey, like I said before, I'd like to sleep on a bed. That's not too much to ask, is it? I mean, I just got spewed out of this printing pod. I have no idea where I am. My world has gone topsy-turvy, and I don't even know if I even had a world before, because this thing seems to be just making us out of nothing. Like that. Good timing. Printing pod for our new duplicant. Let's see what we've got. If we've got anybody, if they're worth keeping, we'll keep them. No, I don't want a -5 athletics. That makes him very slow moving at everything. Again, -5 athletics, and this guy, not particularly spectacular. Amphibious is good. Amphibious might be a really good choice. Give me a second here. I'm going to check on it. I'm going to grab a name here, and I'll be right back. Alright, Abe, you're actually going to be named Zachariah. Let's get the spelling right here. Zachariah Gillum. Fantastic. You're amphibious, so that actually suits you pretty good. I'm not sure about biohazard. Not sure if you're the type to get sick, but, you know, a lack of vitamin C is definitely something you probably dealt with in your previous life. So, let's see. You are level 2 athletics, 2 creativity, 2 learning, and 2 strength. But you got a -15 decor expectations at this point, and you're good at running around in water. So we're going to print you off. Zachariah Gillum, welcome to the club. How are we doing on beds? You know what? I'm going to change the priorities of this down to 8s. And I want to definitely switch them up to get them going on making the bed. No? You're not going to make the bed? Priority 9? Yeah? Are you not able to reach there or something, folks? Why are you still cleaning? Well, it looks like we're going to have somebody sitting on the floor. I don't know why I can't stop them from cleaning. Priority 5. No? No, you guys just not going to stop cleaning? You really want this place clean, don't you? Alright, well, let's put in a priority 9 ladder piece here. See if that'll get your attention over this way. There we go. Oh, somebody started it. Somebody put the supplies in. Nope, still not prioritizing. They are really clean, neat freaks. I mean, I like that, but somebody's going to go to bed without a bed if you don't fix this problem. Yeah, see, there's a priority issue. So let's look at the jobs here. They have a list of what happens first, and building is just to the right of sweeping. So from what I understand, I think this is how it works. The following attributes, everyone. Okay, so I think it tells them this isn't really like this is your number 1 priority like you get in like RimWorld. But we don't seem to have that option yet. But they seem to want to do this stuff on the left to the right. So digging will be their last priority on the list of things to do. If they've got a sweeping job and a digging job, they should take the sweeping job first. But I set the priority low on this one, and they haven't tended to it. And this is problematic. We need to put in some wire for this guy here. And we need to do that fast. So we might have to wait till tomorrow morning to get them to go ahead with this job. I don't know why we're not building this thing. This is building construction 9. Construction pending. They're going to bed. Oh, there goes Zachary face planting on the ground right next to the toilet. Some people have had that problem before, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have CO2 buildup on their beds. See, you're supposed to be up here, guys. Why are you not building up there? Okay, well, they're going to get interrupted sleep perpetually throughout the night because they keep having to get up to breathe. They're holding their breath while sleeping, and that's probably not good for your health. All right, so everybody got a lot of problems last night. There, now you're going to come and clean it. Or build it, right? And everybody's going to come build the nice beds. They're like, that. Enough of that. Drake, we're not sleeping in those crappy, horrible beds ever again. All right, I agree. You can get rid of all your crappy, horrible beds. Let's do that. All right, and then I'm going to put in a second algae deoxidizer right in here, and we're going to power it. So today we get going on our power supply. No, that's not where I wanted. I want it on the food ration spot. Get rid of those and those. Okay, that's fine. One will be sufficient for the time being. Yeah, guys, let's prioritize this building so we can get some air. You're all like, huffing and puffing, but you're not giving me air. There we go. Put it in, put her in. Build, build, build. And that'll solve our oxygen issue. We have very, very low concentrations of carbon dioxide and stuff here. And so as soon as we start producing, like this is, wait here, milligrams. 4,000, but it's milligrams versus, you know, 124 grams. So it's just very thin air all over the place. Low concentration of air everywhere, it seems. There we go. Now we're cranking up the O2 here. And as you can see, it starts to push out. You can even physically or visibly see it in waves, like almost like a liquid. The gases definitely operate as a liquid in this game, so they don't cross paths very easily. That's why the really wide central columns that I like to do. The idea is hopefully to generate a spot or produce a spot where we can actually have lots of room to do all the things. And I think we're going to do the research up here, like that. And we're going to have to put in power lines. Of course, we have no more metals to do that with. So what are we going to do then here? I guess we're going to have to cut across to get us some more metals. So you get low concentrations of oxygen in here, but a ton of metal through here. We'll try to avoid cutting into that vacuum. So let's do this. Let's dig ourselves right across here to there. That'll do for now. And we can actually dig these spots here like this, like that. Dig out that and those. Dig, 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 dig. Alright, and then put in the flooring as our sandstone flooring with a top priority run across here. Okay, that should do. And room floor in or wall in the room. So what we're doing here is just basically out of necessity. I didn't want to have to build this yet, but out of necessity, we need metals for our electronics and our other things. So because we had where are the products here? Raw metals, we were down to just about none, and we've now built up 1,400. That was nice and quick and easy. That's all right. So bring this power line through. I don't know that we would need the advanced power at this point. I'm guessing that this is not going to be overtaxing our power lines. You know, I don't have the electrician's code for oxygen not included version, but we'll see where it goes. That tile is inaccurately placed. Oh, are they off to bed? See, everybody's got nice beds with CO2. Why the CO2 back and forth? Well, it's not built up too much. See, right here is 900. And then we go 800, and it's seeping, dropping down to 7s and 6s here, 4s. So it's going to take a bit for that to get all in placed. This needs to come out. Oh, no. Wait. If we hit deconstruct here, I'm not sure if everybody's noticed this, but it's a really important feature. When you select these down here, not that one. Okay, just deconstruct and cancel. It gives you the options to blanket. Like, I could just deconstruct, boom, deconstruct everything. Or I could do wires, I could do pipes, I could do gas pipes, or I could do buildings. In this case, I want just the tile to go away, so I want just the building option to deconstruct there. There we go. Now that leaves the wire intact behind. Quite often you can destroy your base without knowing, or hamper yourself pretty aggressively without knowing by chewing through a cable that somewhere is vitally important to stuff, and you just, oops, and it's gone. So what's the first and most important thing we're going to need? We're going to need to do farming, but I think I will do that second. I will do decor first and get them building on the decor. Doop 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 doop. Alright, build us a couple of good laboratories. And who is our researchers? We have one researcher at 10 and a researcher at 2. Well, we'll leave you guys on. We'll leave Mackenzie to do most of it. Mr. Alexander Mackenzie to explore the sciences around him. Alright, we're gonna get an issue here if I don't tend to this. Make sure you clean up. Clean up, everybody, clean up. We want to get those first researches done. Well, I've got two basic research stations, the high school chemistry labs. I love how it's just got the books and the random beakers and all the rest. It's funny, little Bunsen burner-ish thing going on there. And then you go straight to supercomputer. So brilliant. Great art, guys. Great art. The crew at Klei Entertainment, they did Don't Starve and other games, but really, really good stuff. And their art is just brilliantly creative. I forget who the artist's name at the moment, but I think one of the original founders is responsible for a lot of the art style. Oh, look at that. We've got full up storage. So let's go ahead and give them some more. That's, to me, is a big deal. We need to make sure we have storage for them. So let's cancel that. How am I doing for algae? We have 5,800 units. Okay, this is nice. I'm not used to having such an abundant supply of algae, so that's good. Well, it's not good that I don't normally have it. It's good that I have it this time. So there's a new feature that I'm really excited to get to, but it's not there, so we won't show you yet. But it's a new type of plants, a new type of growing, and that has to do with what we mentioned last time, these thimble reeds. So we are going to have to do some sort of exploratory locked-off tunnel thing to get in here. It's going to expose contaminated, polluted water. Not contaminated anymore, it's called polluted now. That's a new change as well. But it's going to expose us to some pretty nasty water and some pretty nasty oxygen, so we definitely want to be aware of that. But we got to get to these, because that's going to be our textile industry. Yes, there's clothing. Like we mentioned last time, the decor has a negative effect. They get a negative decor effect from having crappy clothes, or actually not from them having crappy clothes. It's funny, they don't worry about their own crappy clothes, it seems. They worry about other people's. Like, let's see, these two. There's Alexander and who's this? And David Thompson. Let's check at Alexander's stats here. We go to stress level. That's decor expectations. Decor. Surroundings. Oh no, right. It's up in the decor overlay. So if I mouse over here, I am mousing over Alexander, but it's a decor. David Thompson's clothing is reducing the decor in the area, and so is Alexander's. Okay, so, and the ladder is a negative. That's interesting. Good to know. I didn't realize that before, but... So the decor of the area is pretty mushy through here, so that, but the rooms aren't terrible. Decor 0, minus 20s, that's bad. Minus 20, that's clutter, minus 50s. This is also debris, yeah, so once they clean up the debris, that should solve the problem. Algae deoxidizers really chew through power. Like, that's a lot of power they're eating up. So, hey, Jane, what you doing up so late? Why don't you go to bed? Oh, crap, Jane, you can't go to bed. Oh, Jane, we have problems, Jane. Why can't you, why can't you get through there? Jane? Jane, don't starve. What is this, dirt? And algae, uh-oh. You have no... Okay, so you're going to do an emergency drop. Emergency! Jane Franklin is stuck. She's got something in her backpack. I don't know what it is, but her bed's beyond reach, because somehow this was dug out 2 spaces, and it hasn't fallen yet. There we go. But she is stuck on a spot she can't jump. They can only jump over 1 empty tile. They cannot do 2. So dig, Jane, dig. Yeah, dig. Quick, dig out from under yourself. Ah! There we go. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Alert! Alert! We have a red alert button up here. Everybody wake up and fight that thing. It's attacking us in our sleep. Oh, that was horrible. Alright, back to sleep, folks. Sorry to wake you. Oh, no, it's morning. Well, that happens sometimes. I had a red alert, you know, not last month or a couple months ago. I'm at work, and this is, you know, not a... Oh, wait, everybody's idle. Why is everybody idle? Because I don't have anything for them to do. Research is done. Right? Yes, decor research is done. I'll tell you the story later. On to farming. We got 2 of the machines going to get our farming done. Let's do that, and we have cleanup, but we don't have any room, because all of these are now occupied. Excellent. Nope. Single click, double click. Single click, double click. So we need to get them things to do. We're going to go up and finish up that floor that Jane had to deconstruct in an emergency last night and got basically no sleep. So we definitely are going to have some stress building today because of all that nonsense with the attacks and the digging and the stuff. last night. Let's go ahead and build that up. And then good oxygen supply down here. Lots and lots of oxygen concentration, not getting through the roof there. So we will go ahead and put in another oxygen, algae deoxidizer right up in there and go ahead and power that up. That's going to hurt the decor because those are definitely a negative decor item. Yeah, we'll stop. Everybody walking by. Oh, it's not bad. Minus 11 for an deoxidizer, so it's not a big hit. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Try to, you know, get your breath back. And then let's go ahead and have dinner and get this done. We have lots of oxygen. We might as well use it. I don't like this idea of this oxygen buildup here, so we're going to solve that with putting holes in the floor probably at this point, I think, until we've got the structures. Where are they? The gas permeable tiles. Okay, we can do that pretty early. So do we put those in first? Yeah, we better. Let's put in gas permeable tile research right away. And actually, I want these construction buildings to be really high priority. In fact, top priority. And we're going to need to make sure manual running, or manual generation is top priority as well. And they're going to threshold at what? 30%? That seems like a smart idea to me. So when the power in the network that they're connected to drops to, I think this is how it's worked, I'm pretty sure. If you have any corrections for that, let me know. But I think when the power drops below that 30%, as in when these things hit less than 30% in their storage in total, they should trigger the order for the manual generators to be manned. There we go, delivering dirt to the research labs, and there goes the boys. Who we got? Alexander and Zachary. See, watch the difference here. This is Alexander with his 10 or 11 points of learning, and Zachariah has 2 points of learning. So he's 5 times higher learning. Watch the speed. Still working. I'm thinking about this one. Hold on. Yeah, I'm almost done 2 in your time. So yeah, he's got a major boost to his learning rates. Now this is not being generated or produced even though I turned it up to 9. Why is that? Are we lacking in some resources? Awaiting resources? No, we've got resources. Somebody's cleaning. Oh, Henry Hudson doing some good plumbing. Come on, boys, research me some researches. 11, good. You're just cranking through it now. Oh, we have a chance to find a new duplicate. See what we can get. We're going to end up with 7 total, so we're going to be picky at this point. Negative athletics I don't like. I don't like a scaredy cat with only medicine, so I think we're going to reject them. That's all there is to that one. That was a short-lived list. Didn't even really have to look through things much. All right, let's put this in place. Ooh, not that. And then we're going to go over to our new tab, which we got recently, Decor, and we're going to plunk in, nope, that. Cancel that one, and cancel that one. We're going to plunk in a bunch of sculptures here. We're able to actually do more than that. We could put paintings above, but I think this will be sufficient for now. Build priority, well, not really 9, but we'll see. So we got 2 of the boys generating power, and 2 of them working now on the science. He's going to have to supply there. Now, what are we doing here? Eating. Somebody's just finished plumbing the place. And we're cleaning up. Good, good. What is sweeping priority 8 for all the things? And all the things over here for sure. Look how long it takes them to build sculptures. It's huge timer on these. Alright, we got our second deoxidizer in. That's great. That's going to start solving the issues here. Once we get our next research... Never mind. We got our next research, didn't we? Yeah, no, that was interior decorating. Yes, we did. Excellent. So we're done that research. Let's do the farming. We're just going to crank out the first base set here, but tiles. We can go over here for our gas permeable tiles. under each of the sculptures, I'm going to put a gas permeable tile to help ventilate the room. Yeah, that should do. That'll look nice. Oh, but off to bed for them all first. So far we've been doing pretty good. We're at about 25-ish minutes in here. I'm gonna probably put in a cut here. Oh, they're running out of air. That'll be solved by next episode, for sure. Once these gas permeable tiles are in, all this oxygen can bleed up nicely, and this deoxidizer has just started pumping out. So we're trying to avoid cranking into any major vacuums that'll suck all our air, or any CO2 compartments that are going to make things really unbreathable. We don't seem to have actually very many pockets of CO2, which is kind of nice. We got polluted oxygen all over the place, but we can fix that, right? Yeah, we can. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're liking things, give us a thumbs up, and I would love a subscribe to get you in the community, and let's chat about what's going on with the games and as it develops. More coming out from the series and from the channel shortly on our daily feed. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in game.